Welcome back. Talking about all that extreme heat that everybody else is seeing. Honestly, we could be a lot worse.
We could. And, it's actually interesting how it all works because, when they talk about the average temperature, it's the north warming up. Well, the cool air's got to go somewhere, and it makes it just a little cooler down here. So we kind of get the benefit of it. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it is it's still hot nonetheless. It's just
Very true.
Not as hot as it could be. So here's a live look over downtown. A mix of sun and clouds. Temperatures, they're in the 80s, borderline 90s in several spots. 88 in Milledgeville, 89 now in Macon, 88 in Byron, 87 in Warner Robins, and 85 in Perry. We down to the south, we don't have any 90s on the board just yet, but the blink of an eye, they will be here. Pair of 8s in Vidalia and 86 down in McRae. But here's what matters. This is what it feels like outside right now. How about 106 in Forsyth? 102 in Gordon, 100 Unadilla and in Butler. Feels like 98 in both Macon and Warner Robins, 101 in Sandersville. So as we've been alluding to all day, this is going to be a day where it's going to be hot for a long time because we're not going to see quite the amount of showers and storms today across central Georgia as we've seen days previous. And the writing for that is it's now noon and we don't have anything developing just yet on the radar picture. And anything we do see develop today is actually not going to be quite as strong as we saw yesterday. Some spots yesterday, over 6 inches of rain. Macon County, that's just north of Montezuma there, over 6 inches there. Up here in North Macon, 1.5 inches, 1 1/3 inch over near Gordon and Wilkinson County, over 2 1/3 inches up in Washington County. But not everybody saw the rain. Folks in Cochran are going, what are you talking about? They only saw about 1/3 of an inch and only 2/10 of an inch over in Roberta. So yeah, very much a crazy weather day yesterday across central Georgia. Now today, I wanted to show you this because there's nothing on it. Right? I wouldn't normally show you this if there's nothing on it, but after several days of level 1 severe threats, we actually do not have any severe risk area outlined over central Georgia today because what we're going to see through the afternoon hours is more of the pop-up stuff, and you can't outlook that. So the Storm Prediction Center doesn't have anything over us, but all of that to say, I do think later into the night tonight, here we are at 5, 6, 7 o'clock, any of those small little bits of red you get into future view, there may be a stronger storm on that end. Tomorrow morning, completely dry across central Georgia, going to keep it that way until about 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. We get, again, just isolated showers across the region on into the overnight into Saturday. Dry once again on into Saturday afternoon. Again, not a whole lot going on, but then we get to next week and we're going to be talking about a shift in the pattern for Monday. So Sunday, I actually think it's going to be the driest day of the next couple of days. We get to Monday, and here comes a weak system trying to roll its way in here. Bumped our rain chances up to 60% on Monday. That's a front trying to slide south. I think it'll have luck in doing so, installing out in South Georgia, South Alabama, down near the Florida state line, and then hang around down there through the remainder of the week. So 90s, mid-90s for the next few days before we get to 89 on Monday. That's thanks to the rainfall that we're expecting on Monday. As for today, I suspect we get to about 93 or so. Another warm afternoon, but again, that 93 is not telling the whole picture. It is going to feel like 100 plus through the remainder of the afternoon and into the early evening. Still feeling like 90 degrees outside at 9 p.m. So 30 to 40% chance of rain each day through Sunday. Monday, that's up to 60%. I also think on Monday, we're going to mix in a few more storms. And then into the remainder of next week, highs back into the 90s, low 90s at that with a 30% chance of rain Tuesday and Wednesday.